Welcome to Private Money Secrets. I'm Keith Yackey and I'm your host, and all we talk about here is private money, real estate, and some other fun stuff. Grab your favorite beverage. Let's dive in. One of the truest things that was ever said to me by a mentor, my mentor, John Corson, back in the day, huge influence on my life. Honestly, if I listen to some of the stuff he says now, I probably would be like, not for me. But one of the things he said back then, and I say that disclaimer because if some of you guys go look him up and be like, whoa, what the hell? That's the way mentors are, man. That's the way teachers are. They come into your life, they come out of your life, they come in for a season, or a reason, or they come in for a lifetime. And you never really know. But here's the thing. He said is, you'll stop wondering what everyone thinks about you when you realize they don't. Now, I didn't understand that statement in its entirety or in its full clarity like I probably do now, being 41. Because the statement actually is not entirely true. And we know that. That's why maybe it hasn't hit the Hallmark card section as prominently as some other quotes. But listen, let's hear it again, and I want to break it down for you. You'll stop caring about what other people think about you when you realize they don't. Here's what that really means. People don't really think about you. Like really. They have passing judgments. They have quick ways to discredit your success in light of the paltry or lack of success and paltry resorts that they have provided in their own life. So in a sense, do they have an opinion about you? Will they knock you? Will they talk shit about you? The answer to that is absolutely. That's why most people don't think that this quote is really true. Because they go, no, people do think about me. No, they have a prejudged opinion about you that they're going to make very quickly. But they don't really think about you. They don't think about your life. They don't think about where you've come from. They don't think about how hard it might have been to get where you got. They don't think about any of the setbacks or the problems or challenges that you face to get where you want. They don't know the reason why you have that attitude while you're walking down the street, because it was shaped and formed in you by circumstances growing up, even maybe when you were too young to have a say. They don't really think about you. They think about how you fit into their life. So when I say don't worry about what other people are thinking about you from my pastor, mentor, friend back in the day, I think he thinks I'm pretty crazy now, but that's okay. If you're following me, you probably think I'm a little crazy too, but here's the thing. They think about you, but really they think about you in terms of themselves. We're thinking about ourselves, our business, our relationship, our money, our status, we're thinking about ourselves, man. And then we will think, how do you fit within that narrative? So when somebody's thinking about others, I would say they're thinking, how can I bless them? How can I help them build? How can I help them grow? How can I help them become more happy, better? Nobody's thinking about you like that except maybe your spouse and maybe your parent, maybe your partner, maybe your parent. But the truth of the matter is, they're probably just thinking about themselves as well. Now, that's not wrong. It's not bad. It's the way it is. It's like trying to complain, why is grass green? It's just the way it is, motherfucker. You gotta deal with it. You gotta deal with it. But here's the most beautiful thing about all of it. Is it doesn't have to bother you. you can be free of it. You can be free knowing that somebody's probably looking at your Instagram or Facebook or looking at you when you walk down the street and saying that person's this, that, or the other thing. They're making a judgment about you. But based off of what facts? They don't even know you. They don't know your motive. They don't know anything about you. So is that really true thinking? No. That's just passing judgment, slotting, categorizing, slating people in segments in their life. They're trying to fit you into their puzzle, not trying to think about you as a totally different thing. So when my pastor, mentor, friend says, you'll stop caring about what other people think about you when you realize they don't, now I get it. Of course they're going to make a judgment, but they don't know all the facts. They don't know shit. So what's the punchline, Keith? I'm glad you asked. The punchline is, hey, go do you. Go do you. Early on, when I first wanted to start flipping property, I had family members that thought I was crazy. Here I am 13, 14 years later, and I wouldn't trade spots with any of them. I had to follow what was in my heart. And nobody gets to determine what that is but between you and your Creator. That's it. And you'll stop worrying about what other people think about you, because the truth of the matter is they're not really thinking about you. They're thinking about you in terms of themselves and projecting all their insecurities on you. If you're bold, brash, brazen, and beautiful, well, there's a reason why they're not that. And so it's an offense to them to see you acting that way. Hey, you're so much more beautiful. You're so much worth so much. You're so much smarter and more creative and more resilient and more capable than anybody will ever give you credit for. And you have to believe that in your own brain first. Go make it happen in your life. And then the thousands or hundreds of thousands or millions or wherever you're at in that type of world, then they'll be like, wow, I admire that about him. And in the admiring, there will also be miring, meaning people are going to sling mud at you. It's people, man. It's people. And we're all a little bit fucked up and we're all a little bit crazy. But I'll tell you one thing we're not doing. We're not thinking about others in the same light we would be thinking about ourselves. So with that, go after your dream, chase. And I know a little bit long one, and I'm a little verbose. But if we as humanity could figure this thing out, oh man, the sky's the limit for our potential and what we could actually accomplish. Let's go out and crush it. All right, so if you're wanting to learn how to raise more private money, go to www.privatemoneypro.com, www.privatemoneypro.com, where I can show you how to be a private money pro. Take care and go rock it.